poppin', ladies and gents, and let's not forget our savage queens and kings. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you the 5 things you need to have a cramp-free period. Alright, let's get straight into the video. So a little backstory about me. I think I started my period maybe like when I was like 11 or 12, like in middle school for sure. I definitely remember. What a great time that was. But it really started to be a problem for me when I was 15 and 16, I guess getting further into my puberty, but my cramps were absolutely terrible. Like, just the worst. Like, praying to God on my knees, crying. I passed out one time, just running to the bathroom, hot mess, blood clots, like the whole 9, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, like, I did not know what was wrong with me. I just had so much anxiety, like, of it coming, and I just felt like I was in no control, and that is not how you should feel at all. So yeah, I did my research. I started Googling, reading articles, testing things out, seeing what worked for me, what did not work for me, different chemicals in the body that occur, what a period is, how it affects the female body when that time of the month is here. Your hormones are all over the place, like, it's crazy. So I ended up keeping a log and a journal of different things that helped me, and dietary wise, what you can do and what you should eat and what you should not eat. With that information all at hand, I went ahead and wrote a list of 5 things that you need to have a cramp-free period. I just really want to emphasize that this is and can be a major problem for a lot of women, and there needs to be more awareness about it, because it's not fun. It's not fun, and you still got to go to work and school, and you gotta act nice and put on a straight face when really you want to be like like, it's freaking terrible. Like, it hurts so bad. It's no joke. Yeah, like, I was really in fear of, like, my fertility, endometriosis, fibroids. Like, I did not know what was wrong with me. I was like, this is not normal. So let's just get straight into the 5 things you need. I will say that it's not gonna work overnight or automatically or your first try, but just start incorporating some of these things and see if it works for you. Okay, so number 1, pure cotton pads. Period. Pure cotton pads. If you do not know the significance of what a pure cotton pad can do for you versus a pad that has dyes and perfumes and fragrances and all that, like Always, the brand Always, that's the one that is like top of the line, or most people use and know about. There's many commercials of it. A few years ago, typically when you open them up, they're like green or purple, like in the pad, and that is color, that's dye, that's synthetic, artificial dye and color in your pad, right up against your feminine area that is not needed, because that fumigates and gets all up into where you don't need it to be, honey. Okay, look, I don't know all the vocabulary and the words, but you feel what I'm saying. Like, it evaporates, the toxins get up in there, girl, and you do not need them toxins. Like, that is the number one. Like, let me make that be clear. That is the number one thing that you can do for yourself that will alleviate a lot of the issues you're probably having. Irregular cycles, heavy bleeding, all that. I've been through it, and just that simple step of going to pure pads has helped me so much. So I have the pads right here for you guys. I got all the different brands except for one that I know about and that I've used, and I'm going to show them to you. So this one is Rael Organic. So it's pure cotton, all right. And I always get the overnight super or whatever, either the highest flow, that's what these drops mean in case you don't know, or one below that, because I just like that extra protection, and that's just how I rock. Okay, and then you got Always Pure. So Always have now came out recently within the last couple years with a pure line of their pads. So they're making good bank, because us women are being more knowledgeable about our bodies and our periods. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and then third we have Cora. These are great. These are great. So yeah, these are super. So I either go, you know, this one's 2 below the maximum, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and then you got the Honey Pot Company. You might have seen this on Instagram. They're very good too. And then this one is also one of my favorites. It's Elle. This brand called Elle, and they have what you call them? They have panty liners and tampons and everything. Elle, so they're great. These are probably one of the first ones that I've tried, and when I was trying to go more pure, or you know, all pure. You can't go more pure. It's pure or it's not. So yeah, these are wonderful. These are like my babies. These are like the OGs. Like these are what walked me to the path and got me through the door of 100% cotton pads, and that's what you need. So the only one that I don't have on me is 7th Generation. That's another good brand. So yeah, those are the brands. Get you your pure pads, your 100% cotton, please. Like, I'm telling you, you will thank me, okay? Now let's move on to number 2. Tea. Tea is so beneficial for this time of the month and just overall, your overall health. So you should drink these teas that I suggest throughout the month if you can, and if not, then you'll see in number 3 what you can do. So the types of tea you need are raspberry leaf. This is the only one I'm gonna show you physically on camera, but I have also peppermint and chamomile. So raspberry leaf is really known for helping relieve menstrual cramps, and you can Google it. It has just everything you need, all the vitamins and everything. It will dead those cramps, girl, I'm telling you. Raspberry leaf is the best, my favorite. I'm over here looking for my cranberry juice, but cranberry juice as well. That is also very good. So anything raspberry flavored, like if you can get raspberry flavored water, or if you just want to eat raspberries or get raspberry tea, raspberries are so beneficial for relieving period cramps. So raspberry, cranberry as well. And you can get the raspberry cranberry. That's what I just got. I think that's new. The raspberry cranberry, I haven't tried it yet, but I can't wait. It's probably gonna be so good. So that is what you need. Chamomile, I personally tried chamomile. It's not my favorite. It's more something that I drink when I'm not on my girl thing, but it's still good for your overall health. When I drink it on my girl thing, on my period, sorry, I also call it my girl thing, but for the video, I'm trying to be, you know, relatable and call it period. When I drink chamomile on my period, it tastes like medicine to me, and I feel like it increases my flow, if that makes sense, which is weird. I'm not sure why, but that's just how it affected me. So I prefer not to drink it while I'm actually on my period. And also peppermint is really good. I can drink that on my period, and that is also just very good for your immune system and all when you're, you know, throughout the month, throughout anytime. Okay, drink your tea, make your pot of hot water and drink your tea. Get really accustomed to it. You can have honey, just, you know, a little bit in your tea, because sugar is the devil when you're on your girl thing. Like, no sugar is allowed, period, and limited amounts. And also it helps if you put just a little bit of lemon and lime, just like 2 or 3 drops, and that's it. Okay, so tea, very important. It's number 2 on the list. All right, now moving on to number 3. Action at the start of PMS symptoms / 2 weeks ahead of your cycle. So 2 weeks ahead of when your cycle begins, before that first day, 2 weeks ahead, you need to start kicking it into gear. You need to start changing your eating habits. Yes, diet and exercise, sis. Diet and exercise is what you need. So once they start hurting, it's time to start moving. It's time to go to the park. It's time to go do some jumping jacks. It's time to get active. It's time to do all that. Like, get right, because that girl thing, your period is coming, and it's coming hard. You have to think about it. Like, you're going into war, okay? Every month on your day, every 28 days, you're going to war, okay? And you have to be prepared. So exercise is really good for alleviating cramps. You can look more up into that, but it's just one of those things. Exercise is great for overall health, and it just helps tremendously with your hormones, with how your uterus is functioning during that time, and just being healthy. That's just how it works, honey. All right, so diet and exercise. So yes, let's see. Okay, so also when I say diet, taking action in your diet, that means cutting out sugar, limiting your sugar, limiting your saturated fats, fried foods, none of that. Just try to eat lighter, like salads, peanuts, trail mix, just light. Burritos, rice bowls, fruit salads, like all that good stuff, oatmeal, grits, like anything light. Greens, start eating your vegetables, your fruits. Start covering all that. Start taking your vitamins if you haven't been taking them consistently in that month. Like, just increase your health within those 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks to get it right, because that period, them cramps are coming for you. Okay, so let's see. And you'll thank yourself for all the hard work you did when your first day comes. I'm telling you. Okay, so moving on to number 4, we have dietary restrictions and add-ons. This is once your period actually starts. Dietary restrictions, one thing I want to hit is also limiting ice. So I'm backtracking. When those PMS symptoms start, if you're addicted to ice like I am, start limiting that. And also when your growthing is occurring, try to not eat none either. You need to stick to them hot teas, lukewarm water bottles, and also apple juice. Apple juice is another really good thing, and orange juice is another really good thing to do before and during your period. Because the 3 things you need that help alleviate cramps is calcium, magnesium, and potassium. And cranberry juice, apple juice, and orange juice all have those things. Okay, now, amen. So but back to the ice. So think about it like you buying a red Powerade from the store. It's lukewarm, room temperature, and you pour it into this thing. It's gonna flow nice, right? It's gonna flow effectively and get out the bottle like it needs to, right? Okay, in a quick, timely manner. But now imagine that red Powerade or Gatorade that you left in the freezer for 3 to 4 hours, and you try to pour that out. It's like slushy, there's clumps and stuff. That's what happens when you eat ice on your growth thing. Like, it slows down the blood flow, and it can actually cause more blood clots than what is normal. Or so just say peace to the ice, because I know I love my ice, but them cramps ain't worth it, sis. Being on your knees praying to God in your bed, just hot, cold, just don't know what to do, out of your mind, driving yourself crazy. Not it. Okay, so also papaya is another really good thing to eat before or during your girl thing. It is also really high in one of those vitamins, like I said, that help alleviate cramps. I personally gag at the taste of papaya. Like, I tried it multiple times. Not it. Disgusting. Gross. I can't do it. And also avocado is also really good to eat before and during your girl thing. It's really high in one of those things I mentioned as well. But it may not even be one of those things I mentioned. It's just something else that's really good to help alleviate cramps, and it's healthy for you. But I personally don't like to eat avocado either while I'm on my girl thing. So, you really have to find what's good for you, what your body craves or can take and prefers, either before while those PMS symptoms were starting, those 2 weeks prior or during. And also, my suggestion is continue to eat light while you're on your girl thing, and you still have to stay away from all that sugar, saturated fats, and just fried foods, heavy stuff like red meat and all that. Just try to eat light, sis. Just drink them smoothies, drink water, drink like 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds of water. What is it, liters? Drink that water. And also, because the more water you drink, the more hydrated you are. And flow is the key word in this video. The more easier it is for things to flow, and then you're frequently more going to the bathroom, and it's just, you know, cleansing. You know, let that get that all out of there for the first 1 to 4 days, and you should be straight. Like, your body will do what it needs to do. That's what I've noticed with mine. Like, my period used to last 7 days. It used to be hectic and painful, and just like my body didn't know what was going on. It was struggling to, I guess, expel what it needed to expel. But if you do these things consistently and stick to it, it'll improve, I promise. Okay. Now, number 5. Number 5 is the fun part. Number 5 is what I am calling aids. Aids to help us females during this time. So some things I wrote down here is a heating pad. Yes, ma'am. Get you one of these off Amazon. Your plug up heating pad. Yes, ma'am. That's what you need. Yes. Take that with you when you're going to sleep, when you're resting, when you're chillaxing. It's great for your lower back. Put on your abdomen, all that. I'm telling you, it's so good. And also, if you're working while you're on your girl thing, you need to get these pads right here. They are stick-on. You can get them at CVS or Walgreens, and they work amazingly and will get you through your day. Dark chocolate is a guilty pleasure you can enjoy while you're on your girl thing. It really helps as well with alleviating cramps. That's really high in magnesium. Get you a good TV show. Self-love task. Try to take your mind away from it if you can, if you feel comfortable enough. I managed to do some foot pedicures while I'm on mine, and you know, it's relaxing and all that good stuff. And let's see, you know, cuddle up with your favorite stuffed animal. Just feel loved. Get you some Tylenol, and be sure. I really want to emphasize the self-love and the affirmations, like doing your best to feel beautiful during that time and feel loved and appreciated, and just your strength and your power. Like, just really speak life into you, and don't feel like, oh, I'm this, and it's you know, I'm just low right now, and I just feel terrible, and just dark thoughts, and like you cannot get through this, or you can't enjoy this time, or why am I like this? No, you need to be like, you know, just tough it out. Just speak, you know, words of life into you, and just know that everything will be okay. And those first 2 weeks prior to your girl thing, be feel triumphant, feel proud of the work that you did leading up to this point to get here and to be fighting the battle you're fighting, because I'm telling you, a girl thing, if you know, you know. A period is no joke. Okay? And also, I put on here some lavender candles and soap. So when you take a shower, get you some lavender soap. Light your lavender candle in your room. If you got some lavender essential oil, spray it or put a few drops on your pillow. Like, that is really a relaxing essential oil that is really great for just relaxing and alleviating any stress and tension. Another method and aid that can help is an essential oil application. So like peppermint, tea tree, and lavender. You can choose 1 or 2 or mix them together and rub them on your abdomen, just a few drops, and that actually really helps as well alleviate cramps. And make sure you get plenty of rest and sleep. Your body really needs that during that time. Prayer and deep breath exercises, and also some yoga stretches. You know, I don't know the proper name of the yoga stretch, but I know another term, but it's not appropriate for this video. But yeah, girl, do that right there. And the last thing is something else that you may have heard of or you can look up that will really make you feel good and give you a pause on any pain you're experiencing. And, you know, sometimes it feels good, sometimes it overactivates things based on my experience. But you go ahead and give it a try. If you know, you know. And yes, so that's a lot of information, and that's why I say don't just overload yourself. Just incorporate and try new things that you haven't tried before and use them wisely and just pray for the best. And I know something will work for you, sis. I promise, I promise, I promise. And like I said, don't forget, number one, the best thing you can do is really invest and get you the 100% cotton pads. Don't forget to comment down below what your favorite part of this video was, and if any of them help. And so also, one more thing before I go, these are some really good apple juices you can get that are 100% apple juice. So what you really need to pay attention for when getting any of these juices, orange juice, cranberry juice, apple juice, whatever it is, from concentrate means from sugar, from the sugar that the fruit produces, basically. I don't know why the juice industry insists on doing that to us, but if you can get something that says no added sugar, 100% juice, and when you read the ingredients, it says, you know, freshly squeezed apple juice, no, not from concentrate. You don't want to see that. If it says from concentrate, put it back. Okay. So I hope you learned something, and there's a tip that you can try in this video. And I wish you the best of luck, and you're beautiful queen, and things will get better if you are struggling with this. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Also, some other things I wanted to mention that are really good for your period is turmeric tea, or turmeric at all. Just sprinkle some in your vegetables or whatever you cook that it goes with. And also cinnamon is also very good, so put that in your oatmeal or whatever you can add it to. That's good for you. And also about the apple juice that I wanted to mention was, also think of your period as a time of like cleansing. So apple juice does make you go to the bathroom, and also there's a chemical in your body that is increased when you're on your growthing that causes you to go to the bathroom more than you probably would when you're not on your growthing. So what I found, that apple juice just makes that experience less powerful or painful, or I don't know, but you know how like your stomach just hurts and your backside hurts? Like, no. Apple juice really just kind of relaxes it for me and makes things go smoother. And like I said, just release all let your body and aid your body to release all it needs to release. You'll just get more acquainted with your body, and it will be all right. You and your body needs to be in cahoots and working towards the same goal. So help your body, help your sis, help your uterus, help your reproductive system.